Hi everyone, welcome to Mind & Co Yoga. My name's Kayla and today I'll be taking you through a 45-minute vinyasa flow. I filmed this when I was in Costa Rica, but I had to do a voiceover because there was a lot of noise. So this is just a at-home little intro blurb for you. If you're a beginner, I encourage you to just modify as you need to. This flow is intermediate to advanced, but no worries there. Let's just play, have a good time with it, take it lightly, and let's flow. Go ahead and begin to close your eyes. Start to tune into your breath. Make any adjustments you need. Notice if you feel your breath in your chest or your stomach. And just start to tap into your own energy here. Taking deep breaths in and out through your nose. Maybe adding a slight constriction to the back of your throat to ignite an ujjayi breath. Now with your eyes either open or closed, go ahead and start to take a few neck rolls. Guiding your right ear to your right shoulder, slowly moving it center, left ear to left shoulder, back around. Go ahead and take 3 to the right, and when you're done with that, at the bottom, take 3 to the left. Right ear to right shoulder, back around, left ear to left shoulder. Still breathing in and out through your nose here. Set your right arm down and reach your left arm over for a side stretch. Go ahead onto your elbow if you would like to make it deeper. Then swing that left arm around and stretch over to the left side. Dropping the elbow if you would like. Gaze up towards your arm. Eyes open or closed here still. Go ahead and meet me in a tabletop position now. Untuck the toes, shoulders stacked over your wrists. Inhale, arch your back up. Exhale, go into cat. Roll through your spine. Inhale, cow, gaze up. Exhale, cat, gaze towards your navel. Take a few of these on your own, still breathing in and out through the nose here. On each inhale, you're looking up. On each exhale, you're looking towards your navel. Go ahead and take a few circles, warming up into your body here. Kind of like we did with the neck, but this time with your whole torso. Swooping your spine down towards the floor, arching up, swinging it around towards the sky. Go ahead, untuck the toes and meet me in downward facing dog. While you're here, maybe you want to bend your knees a little bit. Take a few neck rolls. Push into your shoulders here. Create some space. Notice where your body is today. Notice how your muscles feel all the way from the backs of your shoulders, down your backs, through the side, down your hamstrings and calves. Maybe walk the dog if that feels good to you, bending one leg and straightening the opposite, and switching when it feels right. This is our first chance to create a little bit of full body movement. Now rolling through your lumbar spine all the way up to the top of your spine, let's start to undulate our body. Moving back through downward facing dog, roll forward to high plank, bend your knees, send your hips high, going back to downward dog. Take a few of these on your own, starting to warm up your body here, being fluid like a wave. Awakening all of your organs, all of your muscles, shifting the weight, bringing awareness to all the little intrinsic muscles you need to hold you up. Now hold here at the top of the plank. Take a few rocks forward and back, shifting your weight here, warming up the ankles, the toes, the wrist, starting to ignite the core. And now send it back for downward facing dog. Adjust as you need. Maybe walk your feet a little bit closer. Gaze to the top of your mat and slowly in 10 steps walk towards the front of your mat. Try to compress your body as much as you can here. A few steps left. Meet me in a forward fold. Go ahead, bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze in front of you. Exhale, fold forward. Take a deep bend in your knees here and straighten your legs to go a little bit deeper into the stretch. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze in front of you. Exhale, tuck the bottom of your hands under your feet here, your toes massaging your wrist. If you need to bend your knees here, go ahead. Just placing a little bit of pressure, a little bit of weight onto your hands, something we don't often do. Go ahead and untuck your hands and flip them around so your palms are touching the ground. Now your feet are on the tops of your hands. If this isn't accessible to you, that's totally fine. Go ahead and just stay in a forward fold. Gaze is up at your navel, whichever position you are in. Go ahead and untuck the hands, bend your knees, roll up to a standing position, arms sweep over your head, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward, arms through heart center. Take this again, inhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll up, gaze up, arms come to touch, maybe a slight back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, roll up, arms come to touch, cactus your arms, take a back bend here. Exhale, stand up, arms through heart center, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze out in front of you. And exhale, come on down to your knees for a modified chaturanga. Inhale, pull your heart through your shoulders, gaze up. Maybe shift your hips around here, and on the exhale, untuck your toes, send your hips back for downward facing dog. Take an inhale here, and on the exhale, take 10 small steps towards the top of your mat, trying to go on to the tips of your toes here, compressing your body as much as you can. Inhale, flat back, look forward, halfway lift, arms to your shins if you would like. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend your knees, roll through your back, gaze up, stand up. Exhale, cactus your arms and take a back bend. Inhale, back to standing. Exhale, grab your left wrist with your right hand and take a side stretch here. Inhale, back towards center. Exhale, grab your right arm and take a side stretch to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, gaze in front of you. Exhale, send it back, chaturanga here. Go ahead, keep your legs lifted. Inhale, pull your heart through your shoulders, gaze up, upward facing dog. Exhale, untuck your toes, send it back, downward facing dog here. Take one deep breath through the nose in here and exhale, take those 10 small steps up towards the front of your mat, compressing your body. When you get here, inhale, flat back, halfway lift, gaze in front of you. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, roll through your body, stand to the top of your mat, arms sweep over your head. Exhale, cactus your arms, back bend. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, take that side body stretch over to the right side. Inhale through center. Exhale over to the left side here. Inhale, center, and exhale, fall forward, arms through heart center, gaze through your navel. Inhale, bend your left knee, send your right arm high. Take one big breath here, in through your nose and out through your nose. Gaze up towards the sky. Exhale through center. Inhale, bend your right knee, send your left arm high, gaze up. One big inhale and exhale through your nose here. Go ahead, move back through center. Inhale, halfway lift, arms to calves. Exhale, chaturanga here. Pull your heart through your shoulders as you inhale, gaze up, untuck your toes. Exhale, send your hips back, downward facing dog. Readjust as you need. Walk out your dog. Notice how your body feels now as opposed to 10 minutes ago. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, step forward to the top of your mat. Warrior one, arms go up, gaze up. Big inhale through your nose here. On the exhale, open your arms to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm sweeps over on top of your ear. Exhale, send it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Untuck your toes, pull your heart through to shine. Exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. Same exhale, bring that left leg forward. Open it up for warrior one. Inhale here. On the exhale, go to warrior two. Take a big inhale through your nose and reverse your warrior. Left arm over left ear, gaze up at the sky. Exhale, windmill your arms to the top of the mat, step it back, send it down for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, knees off of the floor. Exhale, bring it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat, and exhale, jump it up. Inhale, meet me in chair pose here. Bent knees, arms over your head, gaze up or over your nose out in front of you. Open your right arm out to the side, gaze back at your right hand. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, swing open your left arm, gaze back towards your left arm. Moving quickly here, back through center, stand up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze in front of you. Exhale, step it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, toes tucked here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send that right leg high, bend it, step to the top of your mat here. Meet me in warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior two here. Back foot at a 45-degree angle. Exhale, go ahead and windmill your arms down to the front of your mat. Take a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, send it back, downward facing dog, and bring your left leg to the top of your mat in between your hands. Meet me in warrior one. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, reverse it, taking that side body stretch. Gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, windmill your arms down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead and meet me at the top of your mat. We're moving quickly here. Land into chair. Gaze up at your hands, building heat, moving fast. Go ahead and swing open that right arm, look back. Inhale through center. Exhale, open up that left arm. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, airplane your arms, go onto the tips of your toes, lift your heels here, focus out in front of you. This is our moment of stillness as we're powering through the sun salutation B. Inhale, drop the heels, stand up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, send it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send that right leg high, step it through. Meet me in warrior one here. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior, right arm over your right ear. Exhale, send it back for chaturanga, keeping that right leg lifted. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. Bring that left leg up, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, warrior one here. Back foot at a 45-degree angle. Exhale, warrior two on your inhale. Send it back for reverse warrior, gaze up. Exhale, one-legged chaturanga to the top of your mat here. Inhale, pull it forward, upward facing dog, gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 deep breaths here, utilizing that fire we just built, going pretty fast. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Here, we're going to start to move towards a seated position. So inhale, look at the top of your mat. Exhale, as you jump through, cross at your ankles and land in boat pose. Legs can be straight or bent. Keep your arms parallel with the floor here. Exhale, send it back, creating a hollow body here, extending your boat pose. Inhale, exhale, send it back up to a full boat pose. Extend your legs just a little bit more. Exhale, send it back, hollow body. Go ahead and start some bicycle crunches. Hands behind your head, opposite knee to elbow. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Be here for 15 more. 12 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, swing back up to boat, cross your ankles, go into high plank pose, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, gaze up. Exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. Come back to your breath here, readjust as you need to. Strength through your shoulders, hips high. Inhale that right leg high. Go ahead and open up your hips, bend your right knee. And then exhale, cross that right knee over to your left elbow. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, send that right leg behind you, lower your hips. Inhale, bring it up for wild thing. Take an inhale here, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, step that right leg forward, meet me in crescent lunge. Back heel lifted. Exhale into airplane, arms out to a T. Inhale, drop that right hand down, left hand high for half moon. And then on your exhale, sweep your arms down, chaturanga. Inhale, pull your heart forward, gaze up. Exhale, send your hips back, downward facing dog. Raise that left leg high, open up your hips. Take a bend in your left knee here. Exhale, send that left knee to your right elbow. Inhale it back up to downward facing dog. Exhale, drop your hips. Inhale, expand into wild thing. Inhale, send it back to three-legged dog. Exhale, send that left leg forward in between your hands. Meet me in crescent lunge on the left side. Right heel is lifted this time. Take an exhale into airplane. Right leg back, arms out in a T. Inhale that left arm down, right arm high. Your right foot is flexed behind you, hips are stacked. Gaze can be up or down here. We're in half moon on the left side. Exhale, send it down, chaturanga. Inhale, pull your heart through, upward facing dog, gaze up, knees off the floor. Exhale, send it back, downward facing dog, hips high. Inhale that right leg high, open up your hips. Exhale, cross that knee over to your left elbow. Inhale, back up to three-legged dog. And as you exhale, drop your hips behind you. Inhale up into wild thing, gaze over your right arm. And exhale back to three-legged dog. Send your knee in between your arms. Inhale up to crescent lunge on the right hand. Exhale into warrior three. Inhale, drop that right arm down, open up to half moon. And exhale, try to tuck your left knee behind your right knee, Shiva squat. Arms come to prayer. Inhale, back to half moon. Exhale, coming through star, skandasana to the back of your mat. Bend your left knee. Inhale, open up your arms high. Exhale, go for the bind if it's accessible to you. Inhale, back to open arms. Exhale, move into revolved pyramid. Your right arm outside your left leg. Left arm high, gaze up. Both legs are straight here. Exhale, wash it out, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your left leg high. Open up your hips, bend your knees. Exhale to your opposite elbow. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, drop your hips. Inhale, flip dog, go into wild thing here. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, send that left leg forward in between your hands. Inhale, up to crescent lunge on the left side. Exhale to warrior three, airplane arms. Inhale, open up your chest, left arm goes down, half moon. Exhale, bring your right knee to your left knee, Shiva squat, hands in prayer. Inhale, back to half moon, open up that chest. Exhale, through star, skandasana now to the front of your mat. Inhale, open up your arms for a full body stretch here. Exhale, take the bind if it's available to you. Inhale, open up your arms. Exhale, twist over reverse pyramid. Left arm on the outside of your right leg here. Gaze up at your right hand. Inhale here, and as you exhale, go down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, knees off of the mat. Exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. Raise that right leg up. We're going to keep on flowing here. Exhale, bring it over to your left elbow. Inhale, back up to three-leg dog. Exhale into wild thing. Inhale here, and as you exhale, send it forward. We're going into crescent here. You know the rhythm, you know the pace, you know the flow. Keep it going. Exhale into warrior three. As you inhale, open up to that half moon. Open up your chest, gaze up. Exhale, Shiva squat. Test your balance here. Inhale, open your chest back up to half moon. Exhale through star, skandasana to the back of your mat. Inhale, open up your arms. As you exhale, go for the bind. Gaze up here, test your balance. Inhale, open up your arms. Exhale, twist over to reverse pyramid. Right arm outside left leg, gazes up at your left arm. As you inhale, untwist your body. Bend into that left knee for extended side angle. Go ahead and place your left arm on the ground. As you exhale, wrap your left arm underneath your left leg and reach around with your right arm to grab it in a bind. Inhale, look down at the ground. Exhale, step that right leg up to meet your left. With all your balance as you inhale, slowly lift your left leg high. Continuing the bind here, preparing for birds of paradise, extend that left leg if available to you. Otherwise, keep it bent. Exhale, set your left leg back down, step back to extended side angle, release the bind. Inhale, reverse side angle here. Exhale, wash it out, chaturanga. Really good job, guys. Inhale, pull your chest through your shoulders. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You know where to go from here. Inhale, that left leg high. Open up your hips, stack them here. Exhale, cross it over to your right elbow. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, drop your hips. Inhale, up to wild thing. Gaze past your left arm. Exhale, hips low. Back to three-legged dog. Swing that foot in between your hands. Inhale, meet me in crescent lunge. Exhale, push forward into warrior three, airplane arms. Inhale, open up that chest. Go into half moon here. Your left arm is down. Exhale, Shiva squat, arms in prayers. Inhale, back up to half moon. As you exhale, go through star, skandasana to the front of your mat. Inhale, open up your arms, open your chest, gaze up. Exhale, go for the bind if available to you. Open up the shoulders here. Undo the bind as you inhale and exhale over to twisted pyramid. Left arm outside your right leg here. Right arm up towards the sky, gaze up. Untwist and inhale. Go to extended side angle, right leg bent. Right arm down on the floor, left arm over your ear. Exhale, go for the bind. Wrap that right arm under your right leg. Swing around with your left arm and catch your right arm. Gaze up. Inhale, look down. Exhale, step that left leg to the top of your mat, and as you inhale, lift that right leg high. Keep your knee bent here. Go into full expression of birds of paradise. Extend that right leg out. Inhale here, and as you exhale, slowly lower that right leg back down onto your mat. Send that left leg back and inhale into reverse warrior here. Bend in your right knee. Right arm reaches over. Exhale, wash it out, chaturanga. Inhale, pull your heart through your shoulders, gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job, guys. That is our full flow. Inhale that right leg high. Exhale, bring it over to your left elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, drop your hips. Inhale, wild thing. We're picking up the pace here. Keep it up. You know it's next. Three-legged dog. Go back into crescent lunge here on the right side. Exhale into warrior three. Inhale, fall into half moon. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, back to half moon. Exhale, send it over skandasana to the back here. Inhale, open up that chest, those arms. Go for the bind if you would like. Go ahead and exhale. Bring it over for twisted pyramid. Right arm outside left leg, gazes up. Inhale into extended side angle, and as you exhale, take the bind, wrap around your left leg. Inhale, look down, and exhale, step that right leg forward. As you inhale, lift up your left leg. Go on into the full expression of birds of paradise if available to you. Take a breath here, and as you exhale, slowly lower that leg. Step back into extended side angle. Go ahead, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, wash it out. Chaturanga, let's get ready for the left side. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're at the back, so lift up that left leg, open up your hips, and then cross it over to your right elbow. Inhale, send that left leg high. Exhale, drop your hips. Inhale to full expression of Wild Thing. Exhale, send your leg back. Meet me in crescent lunge on the left side. Biceps by your ears, gaze up. Exhale, warrior 3, airplane arms. Inhale, open up your chest, gaze up. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, back to half moon. Exhale through star skandasana to the front of your mat here. Inhale, open your arms. Exhale, go for the bind if available. Inhale, open your arms again, and exhale, twist over to twisted pyramid. This time, left arm outside right leg, gazes up. Inhale to extended side angle. Go on for that bind on the exhale. Inhale, look to the front of your mat. Exhale, walk your left leg forward. Inhale, pick up your right leg. Exhale, extend for birds of paradise. Go ahead and set that leg back down. Meet me back in extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, wash it out. We're picking up the pace here. Go ahead, go into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to run through this a few more times. Inhale that right leg high. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale high. Exhale, drop your hips. Inhale to Wild Thing. Keeping up the pace here, keeping up our heart rate. Inhale, three-legged dog, step it forward, crescent lunge. Inhale here. As you exhale, go into warrior 3, airplane arms. Inhale to half moon. Exhale, Shiva squat. Don't forget that. Inhale, back to half moon. Exhale, skandasana to the back of your mat. Inhale, open up for that chest opener here. Go ahead, take the bind if you would like. We have pyramid pose coming next. Exhale, twist it over. Right arm outside left leg. Legs are straight, gaze is up. Inhale to extended side angle. Exhale, take the bind. Let's go into that birds of paradise again. Go ahead and step that right leg forward. Inhale. Pick up your left leg, extend it if available to you. Otherwise, keep your left leg bent. No one really cares anyway. Go ahead and drop that left leg down slowly. Meet me back in extended side angle. Go ahead, inhale, reverse warrior. Take that side stretch. Exhale, wash it out, chaturanga. Lower your heart down to the floor, then inhale it through your shoulders. Exhale, downward facing dog. Immediately lift your left leg. Exhale, cross it over to your right elbow. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. You know the flow from here. We're going to go into a Wild Thing, and after your Wild Thing, meet me in crescent lunge. When you're in crescent lunge, biceps by your ears. Exhale into warrior 3, airplane arms. Don't forget the Shiva squat. Inhale, open up half moon, left arm down. And exhale to star, back to skandasana to the front of your mat. Inhale, open up your arms here, gaze up. Exhale, go for the bind. Inhale, release the bind, send it over. Exhale for twisted pyramid, gaze up. Inhale to extended side angle. Exhale, go for the bind. Wrap your right arm under your right hamstring. Exhale, step that left leg up. And inhale that right leg high. Keep the bind here. Stabilize yourself. Extend it to birds of paradise. Exhale, step that right leg down. Passing through extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Now come into warrior 2 on the right side and hold. Gaze over your right fingertips. Arms are strong. They're in a T. Your back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Hold here. Hips are open. Sink a little lower if you can. Bending into that right knee. Pushing the mat away on each side of you. Hold. Notice your heart rate here. Notice your breath here. Notice your thoughts here. We just moved a lot. It's time to come to stillness. It's time to harness the fire that we've built up. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Bend a little deeper here. Take a big inhale through your nose, and as you exhale, straighten your legs and arms, stand up through star. Exhale, fold forward. Widen your stance if you would like to. Try to get the crown of your head on your mat. Walk over to the other side, warrior 2 on the left side. Hold here. bending into that left knee. Arms are straight. Your drishti, your gaze, is over your left fingertips. What is the quality of your breath? What is the quality of your mind? Hold it here. You are strong. You are stable. You are sturdy. You can hold this. Continue to breathe. Continue to fight through the urges to let go. Sink a little deeper. Holding here for one more breath. Take a big breath in and a large exhale out. Go ahead and inhale up to star. Exhale, fold forward. Go ahead and take your stance as wide as you can. Go ahead and rest the crown of your head on your mat. Let's start playing with a few headstands here. Plant your hands out in front of your head, making a triangle between the three. If you're not available to take a headstand right now, slowly lift one leg off of the ground at a time. Maybe go into a tripod headstand, tapping your toes one at a time, messing with the balance. If a full straddle headstand is available to you, take it. Maybe you send your legs up. Squeeze your thighs here. Take any variation you would like. Just meet me back in a forward fold. Go ahead, inhale up to star. Exhale, wash it out front of your mat, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, knees off of the mat. Exhale, untuck your toes, downward facing dog. Readjust as you need to. Roll forward into high plank. Hold here. 3 more deep breaths here, in and out through your nose. Send your hips back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and jump through to a seated position here. Lay down on your back. Keep your knees bent. Try to touch your heels with your fingertips. Lift up into a bridge pose. Send your hips high here. Press your shoulder blades into the ground if you would like. Go ahead and bind your arms. Really lift forward. Maybe you rest your hips on your hands here to allow for a deeper stretch. In this bridge pose, squeeze your glutes as tight as you can. Exhale, drop your hips. Take a break really fast. Take a large inhale here. Go back into bridge on your exhale or send it up to full wheel on your inhale. If you're sending it up to full wheel, adjust as you need to. Maybe you walk your hands closer. Maybe you walk your feet closer. Wherever you are, continue your inhale and exhale through your nose. Enjoying this back bend and abdominal stretch. Exhale, tuck your chin, lower your hips down. Take one inhale and one exhale. On your next inhale, prepare for the back bend again. Inhale up into full wheel or into bridge, either is fine. If you're in wheel, maybe you take a few push-ups. Hold here. Tuck your chin, exhale, lower yourself to the ground. Bring your knees into your chest. Take a few rolls side to side, massaging your spine. Maybe a few rolls up and down. And meet me in a shoulder stand. From there, exhale into plow pose. Send your toes behind your head, legs straight here. This counter pose is to release the pressure that we just put on our lumbar spine, to decompress from that back bend. When you're in plow, go ahead and bend your knees. See if you can touch your knees to your temples. Give yourself a little temple massage, lightly pressing inward with your knees. Exhale back to plow. Go ahead and brace your back with your hands and slowly go back up to shoulder stand here. Slowly lower vertebrae by vertebrae back onto the floor. And take a few rocks. Massage out your spine here. And meet me in a seated position, legs out in front of you. Inhale, reach up towards the sky, and exhale, fold over your legs. Reach for your toes here. It doesn't matter if you have heaps of space between your chest and your knees, or if you have zero space between the two. It's all about the sensation you're feeling. One of the main goals of yoga is to recognize sensations coming in from the external world and being able to stay steady on your internal world regardless of the sensation. Go ahead and inhale here. Exhale, lay back onto your back. Go into happy baby. With these sensations we feel, we often want to adjust our internal state. The goal of yoga is to not have to be adjusted regardless of what sensations we're feeling. However, sensations are so good to feel because by coming into your body, you come into your mind. Allow yourself to feel whatever physical or emotional sensations you may be feeling. Go ahead and wrap your knees into your chest. Go into a ball and squeeze as tight as you can. Squeeze your forehead, your shoulders, everything. And one large exhale, release into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Close your eyes. Bring your feet wider than the mat, your arms wider in the mat. Even more wide than what you have right now. Take up space here. Notice your heart rate. Notice where you feel your heart rate. Maybe you feel it in your chest or your stomach. Maybe your arms, your head, or your legs. And send gratitude towards it. Send gratitude towards the sensation of your beating heart for letting you know you are here, you are present, you are alive. You are worthy whether or not you express the full position of birds of paradise. You're worthy whether you fell 10 times or 0 times during this practice. You're worthy whether you flowed at the same quick pace or you took it slower. Imagine your body slowly melting into your mat. All expectations becoming non-existent. The only thing left to do is to be present with yourself for these last few minutes. When you're ready, go ahead, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Notice any sounds around you. Reach your arms overhead. Take a full body stretch here. Go ahead, roll over to whatever side feels comfortable to you, keeping your eyes closed. Rest your head on your arm. With your eyes closed, go ahead, move into a seated position at the top of your mat here. Please join me in placing your left hand on your heart to represent your ability to receive. Your right hand on your knee, palms up, to represent your ability to give. Go ahead, bring your hands to heart center here in prayer. I want to thank you for letting me guide you through this practice. Namaste.